where the wrestling truth resides.
Speaking of watching wrestling at work, I watched probably one of the worst matches I've ever seen today.
You watched my match?
I was about to say the same.
It was actually JP's match, actually.
Wow.
The match.
I'm kidding.
No, don't let him
Me
shit
versus
talk.
Jaeger?
Just go back. Don't let him shit talk. Just go back and watch his first match with was it Aggro? Hang on.
My first match was
No,
with
JP.
Ben.
We don't talk about my first match.
There's a specific me too. There's a specific match.
Do I dare?
See, mine is with Jaeger, and I begged fucking Randy
So-
to make sure that doesn't see the face of fucking Earth.
Oh,
Like,
No,
that was so bad. That match was so bad.
The match I'm talking about is Abyss versus Black Rain, Relic, and Shark Boy in a barbed wire Christmas tree match.
Sharp boy.
Ooh,
That sounds.
does sound terrible.
That sounds terrible.
It kind of sounds
There's a lot
entertaining,
of
though.
good hardcore
It was-
Abyss match.
It was awful in a fun way. Like
Yeah,
it
it
was
kind
like-
of sounds entertaining, though.
But
I
it was
don't think-
bad.
I can't remember the match, but I don't think anything will pass up one of the matches that Cousin Larry showed me, which was an old school. I want to say it was a Dr. Death match, but I may be wrong. I don't know. It's somebody Larry shits on, like an old somebody that
There's a
cannot.
long list there.
Yeah, no, but it's old. Somebody
An
that
hour?
can't. Larry, like he can't work. He deserves to get shit on. He never could work. But there's one specific match, and it's so fucking funny to watch. And also, yeah, Aiden Agro versus Dylan Nix at the student showcase.
That match was great. What the fuck are you talking about?
Aiden Agro versus Dylan Nix at the student showcase.
That's like Johnny Torres' favorite match of mine.
Yeah, that was a great match. What the fuck are you talking
Why is
about?
that Johnny Torres? That should not be Johnny Torres' favorite match of yours.
I think
Me
he's watching
versus
the wrong
Aggro?
match.
That's a
That
great
match was a
match.
good
dude.
match.
That's actually one of my favorite matches.
I think he's watching the wrong match.
I think so. I mean, to be fair, I think I've only taken on aggro singles once, maybe. So
At least
Throwing
your
some-
first
throwing
match
some-
was with Primer.
Throwing some
Where'd it
heat
go?
there towards you. Fucking. Oh, I want to know why he thinks it's shit. Why do you think it's shit?
Hang on, I'm trying to find the. There's a
If you were gonna say Jess versus Dylan next, I would agree with you on that one. But that's
that
not-
match is not that good.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's
I'm
on the
not
Limitless Wrestling page.
It is.
Somehow
Oh,
it has
it,
like
what is
100 and
it?
something thousand
I didn't-
views.
I didn't
it
know
has
it.
a gazillion views.
It's got
It's a bad-
7.9.
it's not a
pages.
good
Okay,
match.
can I
Hey,
just
look, I'm
say-
in this match. I'm collecting your gear.
Oh my god, you were.
Yeah, this was my first Limitless show. I'm collecting
Oh
the
my
gear.
god.
The
Was
match
that me
where
and Jess
Nick's
versus
never
MSP or just
you,
me and Jess?
No, this was you and Jess versus MS Spade.
you didn't sell at all in
Okay.
that match, right?
Look, there I am.
Wait, me and Jess?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think you sold in
I
that
did.
match.
I did, but like there's a couple spots that we had like planned out and they got messed up. So
Hang on.
like
I'm
we
jumping.
were still both pretty early in, and it wasn't our best match.
I think this was the first time I met you too.
Probably.
I don't remember the first time I met Dylan. I know it
That was an
IWE.
interesting Bing Bang Boom.
IWE show.
Yeah, I just don't
We should do
remember when. Or
We should
what.
do that one from time. We'll put up our worst matches that we have.
My worst is my first. Actually,
God.
it Pete's close to.
My worst is probably.
Do we put the street fight somewhere in the same?
Oh my god, that street fight was so terrible. So
It was
fucking
fun.
terrible.
It was
I
really
almost
fun.
got
fun, but it's
paralyzed
terrible.
in that match. Thank you.
You were not almost paralyzed. Cut it
my
shit.
my bone was pushing against the bottom of my spine. Yes, I was. If
You
that
needed a
bone,
chiropractor.
if that bone
It's-
had gone, no, I went to a doctor. If the bone had been pushed any further
hurt
off that
you?
sidewalk slam,
No, that was the sidewalk.
no,
slam
that was
from
the
Lee.
sidewalk slam that Lee. shot on me. If that bone had gone any further off that sidewalk slam, it would have cracked the bottom. It would have broke the bottom of my spinal column.
I've already
You know what? The one thing, there's two things I remember about that match.
You picked me up and dropped me sideways on the pile of tables because you picked me up in the body slam for that spot, and I went, JP, don't you fucking dare. And you're like, okay. And you dropped me on the side and then buried me in a bunch of chairs, and I just sat there on the table, and I was like, this is great.
This is nice. It's all nice and cold.
There's two things I remember about the match. One is when I threw the chair at JP, and he got so fucking mad at me.
My elbow. I thought you cracked my elbow.
Dude, you were looking at me with the chair. I'm like, okay, he's ready for this, and I chucked it at you. Apparently, you weren't ready for it.
You I swear you chipped a part of.
And I was being safe with it too, and I don't know how I fucking hit you.
Oh my god, no! It just I don't know what it was.
It must have been the leg or something like that too.
That is the second most painful thing I ever felt. Later on, hours later, the other
and
was
then
unrelated, but still. Oh my god, that hurt so much.
And then you want hurt so much of that? The fucking sign that you fuckers kept on slapping me with. That Dude, fucking hurt.
Primer cracked me right in the head with a fucking cookie sheet. Instead of going around and doing it safe, he just cracked me on the side of the head.
That was fine.
And then he picked me up and he was like, sorry. And I don't remember what I took the fucking Mountain Dew bottle off of Eric's merch table. He had a Mountain Dew bottle or a Mountain Dew can. And I literally took the Mountain Dew can and I was like, yeah, sorry. Bam, and
that's fine because it has give. The fucking sign had no give. It was a fucking wooden sign.
Primer had a whole can of corn unopened with googly eyes on it. Do you know
that was corny?
Corny.
Hurt.
I'm so glad I didn't
hurt, bro.
I'm so glad I didn't get hit with that.
And the other thing I remember.
Hold
on, let me finish. The other thing I remember is when I dislocated my thumb, and I didn't realize it until I drove home. It was from the splash where you fucking rolled the wrong way. Ooh. So it fucking you did. I told you move, and when I went to do the splash, you rolled into me. So
Brother,
I fucking
I didn't know where to go. There was too much shit in the ring.
Ate shit.
Look.
Oh god, no! Oh god, no! Don't show the print.
Ate shit to the floor. And after the match, after you were done whining about your fucking elbow, I'm like,
I love that spot.
It's so beautiful.
I was like, my fucking thumb is killing me. Like, my hand is killing me. I wonder what it's from. I was like, oh, the splash when I fucking hit the floor.
Listen,
and I'm driving.
Intentionally getting hurt under me is not my fault.
I'm driving like this home with my hand up, and halfway through home, my hand pops. And I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, that feels better.
So I think my two favorite. Well, okay, I had 3 favorite spots from the match because I actually forgot the Exploder. The Exploder is probably my favorite spot from the show.
I only like that. I only like that spot because Primer didn't do shit to that table, putting me through, or the door, putting me through it. Because you grabbed the same fucking door we used.
That's what I was going to get at. I didn't know that it was the same table because it looked like
it looked brand new. Because what happened is the chair just slipped out. Like it cracked a little, but the chair just slipped out, so I didn't go through it.
I rolled in and I look under after I do my spot, and I go, "Oh look, the table's here, or the door's already here." And then we go at the end of the show, they're tearing down and they go, so you have this whole door left, and I was like, from where?
So that I gave Primer the claw with the bone hand claw, which is funny as shit. And I think it was Lee that threw me against the back wall at the end of the match. I went flying against the back wall, hit the back wall, fell on the table, but it was there's a pile of chairs on it, and the chairs all went and slid off with me on them. And all of a sudden, like, I fell off on 2 chairs and like 5 more chairs fell on me. The visual is just hilarious.
There's so much chaos in that fucking match.
I love.
You hear Ben calling it, and I think he was gonna have a stroke.
Dude, the commentary was the best.
What's great about that match is
he was drunk too.
What's great about that match is if you watch it as a whole, it's garbage. If you only think about the spots that we had planned for it, it's fucking great.
The reason why is because all the stuff that wasn't spots lasted way too long.
Yeah, we
we
all readily admit we spent way too long on the
you were filling way too much in the middle.
But spots that we actually did were great. Like the fucking the going through the table, the sword fight that me and Lee had, the body slam on the table, the basketball hoop, the fucking exploder, the 3D
pounce.
onto the bed of sporks, the demolition,
I forgot that spot.
Pounce,
everything.
The reason why we can't go to that building anymore.
Everything that we did that we planned was awesome. It was everything in between that sucked.
I'm glad we didn't do that cannonball spot that we were going to do. They would have been really pissed.
What were we going to do?
You were going to move, and I was going to go eat through the chairs with the cannonball.
Should have fucking done it.
I'll never forget breaking the kendo stick over Lee's back.
Just
because I was shoot pissed because I knew that I was fucked up and I was shoot pissed. So I broke the fucking kendo stick over his back. My mom told me on the drive home that night, she was like, I thought you were gonna fucking kill him. She's like, I could tell.
I was trying to.
Yeah, she was like, I could tell that something was wrong. I was like, nah, I'm a professional. I just hit him as hard as physically possible with the kendo stick, snapped it, and then launched it across the fucking floor and almost hit a fan because I haphazardly launched it, and I was like, I started walking the other side of the ring, and I was like, shit, I don't think I hit that person. I really hope I didn't hit that person.
Dude, my favorite spot, like one of my favorites ones that you can't see because it was off camera because there's such fucking clusterfuck going on, was like I took a cutter on the floor from fucking Primer.
You hear
we were off camera
and call it too.
Yeah, we were off camera, and probably one of the best cutters I took on the floor, and it fucking sucked. But it's like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it look nice. And like watching it back, you just see me walking off camera and taking it. I'm like, you fucking stupid fuck! You should have been at least.
Listen, Paul did his best with 6 dudes.
No, like Paul was. You could see Paul being pissed because he's like,
when the hell?
You can see,
like,
every time he looks one way, another one of us is doing something like more epic. You know?
When the hell did you take a cutter on the floor?
It was towards the end. It was towards the end where you ate through the chairs. You didn't see it because it was off camera. But
that's right, because JP pile drived me and Dylan ate the wall and you ate.
And I ate the cutter. Yeah,
that's right.
Is how it's called by Ben. Pile driver on the chairs.
Hey,
holy fucking shit! He's so drunk, dude.
Hey, Big Cat, you wanna love me now? Did you ever actually watch my edit of the video?
If it's your edit, it must be my edit.
No, it's my edit.
Oh, hey.
There's your cutter on the floor.
Yeah, there you go.
From your mom.
I love how you know what I realized?
I think this is one of the cameras. I think this is one because my mom had 2 cams going that day.
I
think this is one of them.
I had the axe in my hand.
Yeah, and the foam fake axe, and you took it and tried it. Yeah.
Because it was just a offensive tactic to get you like
the thing was it was a flimsy axe too, so you started doing it and I literally like grabbed it to sell it, but in actuality I was just holding it stiff so it looked like it was doing something.
If you had a gig, it would have been
I would have. If we could have gotten color, I would have done it.
Because
didn't Randy tell us no on color?
Yeah.
Yes. Because we wanted color, and he said no.
They didn't want us to go out in the crowd the way we did because they were just like, because this was like a very non-wrestling crowd because of the fundraiser.
Yeah, we
still went all over the place, terrifying the shit out of people. Look at that,
nothing happened. You just sat.
Oh no, nothing.
We didn't go through the chairs. My body should have went through all those chairs, and they didn't.
No, the close up one is so much worse.
Like I should have went through those chairs, and then I'm like, "Are you
I love
me?"
But what my favorite part is that when I land,
I start separating the
chairs started to break away, so there was nothing there. So I just
because I knew he wasn't going to count the pin. And I was like, "Oh, we gotta move these chairs."
Yeah,
Greenleaf. You could tell half that match is like, "What are you idiots doing?"
I gotta buy me those chairs.
Our shot makes it look devastating. It's the close up that's a little.
I feel like the whole theme of this entire match pretty much like came about by just begging and pleading for a group of autistic kids to just go around and just fuck around each other, let out all of our emotional trauma, and we just did it inside of a wrestling.
Is that what we were supposed to do in that match? Because man, I think we need to run something back real quick because I didn't do half of that.
I still remember like we're calling shit. Well, this is this fucking street fight. we got like 3 spots in, and then somebody just
was
beat
like,
each other with shit. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It was this one.
Exactly.
This
one. Is that one right fucking down there? Down there.
Here's Colin. We're just gonna hit each other's shit. And Primer goes, "Yeah, that sounds good." And Lee's like, "Yeah." And I'm just like, "Okay, bye."
What's the story?
Oh shit.